accepted after playing at 4 colleges. Santos running in transition, hangs but could not hit. The putback.
Coverage, staying between the ball and the basket, altering shots.
The veteran, Labissiere. Extra possession here for Ethan Thompson and the Magic. Wow, challenging the 7-foot. Kelly to the corner. Hall this time. An empty trip for the Magic on the counter.
Nice pace and rhythm to the game for both teams right now. Able to get into their actions, execute. Nice ball movement, nice shot. Think the good offense, or is it too early in the morning to be playing defense? We haven't decided that quite yet. I'm just going to say it's good offense.
Either way, glass half full. Wendell Moore Jr. saw a matchup he liked and attacked at baseline. Eastern, and then at 6, the Hornets and the Thunder. We saw the Raptors last night in person. Their defense is lethal.
Unreal. And the largest point difference in Summer League. They are relentless. They don't worry about offense. They just compete defensively the entire game.
Dallas attacking off the bounce. Not this time from Matthew Cleveland. He turns it over. John L. Davis on the move. Williams makes the extra pass to the corner, and they connect.
Needing Kyrie Irving to come back a little faster than needed now. The matchups you're going to present, I think you saw it in Summer League with Cooper Flag running the fence. Got to put a little air under that.
Zach Fremantle in the game, working with Akins. Hits the breaks in the lane, spots Davis.
He spotted sharp on that, saying, no.
Yeah, he's deterring shots without even having to block them. Fremantle takes
the energy from the bench, so it's fun.
It's always good to be in the company of the #1 draft pick, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You and Cooper,
for sure.
resting and watching.
A lot of eyes on us, and he's a great dude. You know, he's been so good for us so far. Comes in super self when teams play me for my past, and be that leader and the floor general for the squad.
There's been a wave of players, not only from Canada, but specifically from the Toronto area. I wonder if you can speak to your roots and the grassroots movement in that area that's really producing top.
Through your experience right now, in a short period of time.
Yeah. I would say just stay process oriented, you know, get better every single day. And it might not always go your way, but you'll figure it out. You'll fight through and you'll get it done eventually.
Ryan, any interfacing with Jason Kidd so far, and did that make an impression on you?
Not much.
And into this offseason, 10 of 14 down the stretch. Hickman. Raywall is Zach's teammate, was on the headset with us, but missing here.
Like so many teams, I just think for the Magic, it's just health as well. I mean, can they take enough step? Can they challenge the Knicks? Can they challenge Cleveland?
Well, there's Banchero, Wagner, Suggs. They couldn't get on the court together, right?
Yeah.
Getting that trio together. See who else can shine. 2 quarters to go. Labissiere on the handoff. Jalen Crutcher, the birthday boy, finds Ethan Thompson. Rattles a 3. That's the team in the NBA. Does that resonate with you? And if so, why?
Most definitely. I think Orlando was really a spot for me where I felt like I could be myself. A lot of great people in the organization, and a lot of people I can learn from.
Growing up with a famous dad, following his footsteps, even in his college decision. Let's talk about that and his influence on the impact. Another great basketball player. Have you had a chance to go back to Michigan State and talk to any of those guys as well?
I'm actually going to share that bond with him. Super special.
You know, as young as you are, sometimes players will get into a professional setting. They'll have more time to develop, right? There's a reason why player development is so important on the coaching staffs of these NBA teams and locker rooms. What's something that you plan to go to work on to pour your extra time in as you prepare for this? Thank you, Gianna, and now you can wax poetic about how it set him up for...
No, he did. I mean, he transferred in from Oklahoma and just exploded on the scene. I mean, he's a big guard and he's an elite passer. It's just the inconsistency of playing without the basketball and shooting it. But he is elite at getting in the paint and finding guys.
Moore creating with a short clock, and he gets all the way home.
Round draft pick. He definitely feels he belongs, and a lot of these guys, it's going to take, like we said, we've been saying all weekend, you got to invest in your journey, whether it's a couple of years in the G League.
this back half, and Jaden Akins has the rebound. Jason's teammate just chatting with us this time. Kyler Kelly.
They made a lot of shots where you had to kick the ball out, walk it up, fake it to say defense. That's going to be tough for anybody.
And Orlando has a few two-way contract slots available. How has that affected how you approach
game? Ross played for Miami, Louisville, UMass, and SMU over the course of his college career. 43 in blue.
And Matt Cross is a guy that I know is not affected by this pace. He played at SMU, and they played at one of the faster paces. Got to run him off the line.
Fremantle connects. You weren't as dismayed as the crowd here at Thompson.
I did. The crowd agreed with me. I should get some credit for that. Yeah, when they were playing, they agreed with me. I jumped out there early on my decision.
John L. Davis hangs and hits.
But his vision and unselfishness is an ideal fit and a perfect timing for the Dallas Mavericks. They had championship expectations even prior to getting the #1 pick. And now you get Cooper Flagg. I think he just keeps that window open for a longer amount of time, whereas before, led by Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving, you thought it was only going to be 2 or 3 years.
Well, that certainly seemed to be the mandate, right? In his 2 games here in Las Vegas, put him on the ball as much as possible.
I think he's
Respectable. He's a threat, and I think some growth in that area, which I know he's capable of, having seen a lot of his games in college, could be another, kind of marginal improvement from the perimeter for a team that desperately needs shooting, as you described.
And I think that'll help Jace. I mean, him coming in, he'll be able to come.
Ronnie's 41 in white for Orlando. Jalen Williams, the lefty, is in for Dallas. Final 70 seconds. Final 35 seconds of this one. Dallas on its way to a wire-to-wire victory. Lance Terry brings it for the Magic. Partake. And a nice right hand.
Flashing into the lane and finishing is Ozan Awoma.
And that's what Wood can be really effective at, using his size and he has great passing ability and great instincts around the basket, finding the open man.
Labissiere, he's been in the NBA on and off the Thunder, but averaging 8.5 points per game. Had a big game against Toronto earlier here in Vegas. Penda crossing over against Nelson. He hangs, dishes inside. It ricochets back to him.
Game here at Summer League so far.
Born in Paris, played in the French top league in 2024. And he drives, goes right at Wolf, and the foul. Oh my! Joma. Yegor Joman with the drive and the finish. He's been struggling with the outside shot, but no struggles there. Taking it strong to the rack. Penda. Wolf switches out on him. Moore. Shot clock down to 4. Creates down the lane. Hangs and hits off glass.
Bad decision. It was a 3-on-1 fast break. Moore should have gave that one up.
Penda thought about the 3. He'll try. He'll make.
He said, it's like when I first got to the Big 12. It took time to adjust, but I got there. But now he's leaning on that experience, earning trust in his teammates and his minutes as he adjusts to life at this pro level. He said, Brooklyn believes in me as a shooter, and that's where I get my confidence. I know how much work I put in to get here, and he's just going to continue to shine and grow as he gets more minutes, more reps.
Loss to New York, converts the 3-point play, and the Nets open up a 5-point lead. Not 5 the difference, shot clock to game clock. Nets do have a foul to give. And the loose ball, Samuel dives for it. Akins picks it up. Wow, and a pretty finish.
Especially in 10 minutes. So I think we got to step up on defense and do a better job.
Coach Bahard praised you before the game today. He said he's so impressed with your versatility and how you've handled everything in Summer League. What do you feel like you've learned about yourself here in your first NBA minutes?
I do.
Hard work, and he does it every single year.
Williams, bad pass stolen by Samuel, but then given back. Moore scores.
Believes in you. And it's not a matter of if you can play. It's a matter of can you get lucky and find the right opportunity and right spot. Because most of these guys, they're good enough to play in the NBA.
Samuel, the leading scorer with 10 points, and he's done a lot of damage at the free throw line. Penda's back in. He had the big first quarter. 5 on the shot clock. 3 by Alondes Williams. Gilman is back defensively. And a foul by Penda. 4-3, and it's through. Moore responds with a 3 of his own. And a steal. Nice. Shot clock at 10. They swing it to an open Crutcher. His 3 is off the iron. Crutcher, room service rebound, drop off. Labissiere floats it up. And great pass. Wolf, the finish. That ends a 9-0 run. Olivari just picked up his 4th assist of the game. 1 minute remaining first half. Penda, elbow jumper, smooth.
We're in conversation with them about what type of international elements, given that basically in and out of the All-Star game or All-Star competition will actually be the Olympic coverage, their Winter Olympic coverage while we're in LA. So a lot of things going on there that'll be exciting. And of course, ESPN Disney, we continue to kind of work new elements with them too. So looks like a lot of fun ahead.
Big chunk of your job is dealing with the officiating. And we have so many former officials, current officials.
Make sure the popcorn is right.
Bamba with a couple of free throws. Shot clock goes dark. 20-point lead for the Nets. Akins with 6. Turns down the Kelly screen. Turns the corner. Gets by Samuel Haynes. Off glass and in. There's 74% from the arc here in Las Vegas. Triples Brooklyn up 17. Fremantle out of the double. Alondes Williams sets up a corner 3. Down the well it goes. Musketeer himself. He's got 11. 5 boards, 5 feeds. Rhythm 3. The Knicks yesterday. Olivari. Good again. Crutcher behind the screen. An open 3. It's through. Alondes Williams, 3 dances. No, but volleyed up and in by.
And a team is getting out of a guy like that.
You know, my favorite word for him is efficient, you know. But what a joy for me. I coached his dad, you know. They've got between the 2 of them, they've got a really efficient player. He can do it in a lot of different ways.
I'm excited to see him blossom, especially in the NBA. And I talked to Bruce Pearl yesterday. He just said how important it is to continue to coach his players.